Welcome, and thank you for joining us for our first episode of Charlotte's UDO and You. I'm Alyson Craig, Interim Planning Director for the City of Charlotte. Charlotte's UDO and You aims to help viewers understand the purpose of the Unified Development Ordinance, also known as UDO. We will discuss the process, ways for you to engage, and highlight how your input is influencing how staff will reshape the guidelines for our city. Throughout the show, you will notice a QR code on your screen. You can scan it and it will take you to our website, charlotteudo.org, where you can explore the topics you're most interested in and leave us your comments. The first draft of the UDO was released on October the 7th, 2021. The UDO includes many new regulatory approaches in areas that include parking, tree preservation, transportation, and drainage, and will expand on how we advance community priorities of affordable housing, public open space, and the environment, as well as promote small, minority, and women-owned firms. On this show, we'll welcome a number of guests to have conversations that matter most to you. I had the opportunity to speak with Tony Lathrop, chairperson of the Ordinance Advisory Committee, or OAC, which informs on the UDO work. Let's hear from Tony.
I'm Tony Lathrop. I am the chair of the OAC, which is the Citizens Advisory Committee for the UDO, Unified Development Ordinance project. I used to be chair of the Planning Commission, and also these days I'm the member for Charlotte of the North Carolina Board of Transportation. The UDO is a city ordinance that governs, that will govern the different aspects of the built environment of the city all in one place, so that if you are building something, whether it's a house or a building or a warehouse, really anything, and all the processes that affect that will be in one place for efficiency and for relatability, so it will all tie together. So for example, if you're building a house, how close it can be to the other houses, how the stormwater will drain off of it, how the trees are affected, which is so important for Charlotte for our tree canopy, how big it is so that it fits in with the type of place that it's located. And the same goes for buildings. So it's for coordination and efficiency and livability and sustainability for Charlotte. I think it's great to have all of the ordinances in one place, stormwater, sign, zoning, subdivision, etc. That makes for more efficiency and convenience. It also is good for Charlotte to have a new ordinance because I believe it will be more compact as opposed to the 800-plus page zoning ordinance that we have now, so it will be easier to use. It'll be better organized, and it will also be updated to reflect the city that we live in now, as it is now, with an eye towards the future, so that we have the ordinance as a better tool to help guide us as we decide about the kind of place we want to be with our built environment. It's important for the community to participate because we all live here, and the UDO is going to help determine the kind of city that Charlotte is to live in over the coming decades. And so it's really important for everybody to pay attention and get involved and try to know what is going to be in the UDO. Process is critical to having a good UDO. We have a process that is really inclusive. There are three things. It's inclusive, it's transparent, and it's rigorous. It's inclusive because it includes people from all parts of the city, all sectors, so to speak, of the city, i.e. people from neighborhoods, people from the development community, people from all different kinds of communities in Charlotte, as well as physical places in the city. Second, it's transparent. That is, what we're doing is open to everybody, so that everybody can see what's going on and can participate. And rigorous, that means that we're going at it hard. We're meeting a lot. We're really delving into what the ordinance, the UDO, is going to be. And that process is critical to having a good outcome.
Thank you, Tony. We really appreciate your leadership in the work of the OAC. Creating a UDO is truly collaborative work, and that includes you. Now that you've heard about what the UDO is and how it can benefit our city, let's discuss the process, available resources, and the best ways for you to engage with the process. It's helpful context to understand who is working on the UDO, as we have several groups involved with developing the UDO, including a core team in the city's Planning, Design, and Development Department, and a vast array of city and county departments providing their expertise and feedback. We also have a consultant team lending their expertise, insights, and best practices. In addition, our legal review team works to ensure the UDO is legally sound. We also have the OAC, which you heard about earlier, that has been integral to shaping the ordinance at a high level. The community and development industry are also invaluable partners in the UDO process. We are considering each public comment we receive and value the participation and feedback we've heard through our engagement efforts. As shown here, we've had many groups involved to get the components of the UDO to where it is today, and we anticipate our continued collaborations. Each of the groups involved with the UDO process are helping staff to balance a number of interests that we have heard during the Charlotte Future 2040 Comprehensive Plan process. These include sustainability, affordability, cost of development, ease of administration, and the others listed above. We are working to thoughtfully harmonize those interests as we move forward. One of the major roles of the UDO is to provide the regulations needed to implement the vision established by the adopted comprehensive plan and other city-adopted policies. We are taking regulations from 8 different places and updating plus consolidating them into one singular development ordinance. Most folks are probably familiar with the zoning ordinance, but this also includes the subdivision, trees, streets and sidewalks, post-construction stormwater, floodplain regulations, erosion control, and driveway access regulations. So not only are we working to align the development regulations with one another, but we're also aligning development regulations with council-adopted policies like the comprehensive plan. There are a variety of helpful resources available to you. We hope that in learning about these resources, you will not only check them out for yourself, but share them within your communities. So where's the best place to start to learn about the UDO? That would be the Unified Development Ordinance website, which is found at charlotteudo.org. Here you can find all things UDO. On the website, you can read the current draft of the UDO, and most importantly, access the comment portal to provide your thoughts. Additionally, you can find helpful resources like a highlight summary and a quick reference guide, as well as watch educational videos and playbacks of previous virtual presentations. Information is also available on the project schedule, frequently asked questions and answers, upcoming engagement opportunities, and more. Finally, to remain in the know, it is important that you sign up for project updates. By signing up, you will be notified via email and/or text message of things like engagement opportunities, additional draft releases, and when any new helpful resources are released. The UDO reference guide is a 26-page document found under the Helpful Resources tab on the website. This condenses the full 608-page UDO into an easy-to-understand document that walks you through the first draft. This guide shows you exactly where to find information on specific topics of interest, and it also provides a summary of some of the new regulatory concepts for the city, like residential overlays, parking tiers, tree preservation, and transportation improvements. Additionally, you will find a 2-page highlight summary which provides a high-level summary on why the UDO was created, an understanding of how the UDO is organized, methods for providing feedback and comments, and finally an infographic on key scheduled dates for the UDO project. Both the reference guide and the highlight summary are PDF downloadable documents. Over the past several months, staff have conducted a series of 20 virtual community conversations hosted via Zoom. These conversations on 10 specific UDO topics were attended by over 300 participants, were recorded, and can be found under the Helpful Resources tab. Each conversation was 1 hour in length and were offered twice on each day from 12 noon to 1 p.m. and again from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. By clicking the title and the day of the conversation you are interested in, you will find a video playback option, a PDF of the meeting's PowerPoint presentation, as well as a chat transcript for each meeting. These recordings may also be found on the CLT Planning YouTube page. Finally, we have a Choose Your Interest educational videos. This series of videos explore what the draft UDO means for existing neighborhoods, existing businesses, and new development. Each video is designed to provide a high-level explanation of what changes in the UDO could mean to each scenario. Videos are available in English, Spanish, and Vietnamese. To explain what the UDO is and why it is important, this educational series provides an introductory video that I would like to share with you now.
The City of Charlotte is excited to introduce our city's first ever Unified Development Ordinance, or UDO. The workings of city government can sometimes seem complicated, making it hard to understand why our neighborhoods look the way they do. Understanding how new growth is incorporated can also be confusing at times. This new, simplified document combines 8 updated ordinances into one place. The UDO includes standards for zoning, stormwater, trees, streets, and infrastructure. It modernizes our development regulations into a user-friendly format. Graphics, tables, and common terminology help simplify the process. To view the UDO, share your comments, and learn more about this project, visit charlotteudo.org.
Now I'd like to show you our online public comment portal and explain how you can make comments on the first draft of the UDO. Hard copies of the first UDO draft and comment cards are available at all Mecklenburg County Library branches and YMCA of Greater Charlotte locations. However, the online portal is the most efficient because staff can provide follow-up or seek clarity about specific comments if needed. Visit charlotteudo.org, click Public Comments, and then click Submit Comments online from the drop-down menu. We have several helpful tips for commenting on the UDO. First, make your comments as specific as possible. Let us know if we've achieved the goals of the comprehensive plan. Provide us with a few details about you and where you reside. This helps us to better understand and contextualize the comments we receive. You should submit comments by topic: ordinance introduction, zoning districts and standards, stormwater and natural resources, subdivision, streets and other infrastructure, UDO administration, or global UDO comments. Enter your contact information and opt in for project updates to help us contextualize your comments and keep you updated on project happenings. When clicking the sections within the article you'd like to comment on, please reference the section number as part of your comment. Once you've clicked the sections within the article you'd like to comment on, type in your comment referencing the section number and click Submit Comment and continue. After you've submitted all comments for the sections within an article, the portal will advance to the next article within the topic group. Repeat the process of clicking the sections within the article and submitting comments until you're done. If you do not have other comments on a particular article, select No Comments. Once you've made all comments on a topic, submit the survey. This will take you to a landing screen where you can navigate back to the topic list and repeat the process as necessary. The latest public comments can be found under Public Comments tab by selecting the latest public comments. Here you can read comments by UDO topic. Comments we've received have helped us narrow topics for upcoming virtual listening sessions. You may also access a video tutorial for submitting comments on a website by clicking the Public Comments tab and then Submit Comments online. I invite you to save the date for the upcoming Thursdays with the UDO virtual listening sessions as planning staff work to collect your input. Join us on Thursday, March 3rd, where the topic will be Neighborhood 1 zoning districts. You have the option to register for a session from 12 to 1 p.m. or 6 to 7 p.m. On Thursday, March the 10th, the topic will be parking, and again, you'll have the option to register for a session from 12 to 1 p.m. or 6 to 7 p.m. You can always watch past virtual community conversations and listening sessions by visiting charlotteudo.org. On the website, you'll also find additional information and resources. Please remember that the public comment period for the first draft of the UDO will close on Friday, March the 18th, and we need to hear from you. I want to thank everyone who has participated to date and of course encourage continued engagement and new people to join in on this conversation. I also want to recognize that this work is collaborative across city departments and through community partnerships. City departments involved in this work include Aviation, CATS, Charlotte Communications and Marketing, CDOT, the City Attorney's Office, Housing and Neighborhood Services, and Stormwater Services. Community partnerships include Charlotte Mecklenburg Library, Mecklenburg County Park and Rec, and the YMCA of Greater Charlotte. Again, please join us at an upcoming Thursdays with the UDO virtual listening session. Take time to watch our past virtual community conversations and listening sessions, and visit charlotteudo.org for resources and the opportunity to provide your input. The public comment period for the first draft of the UDO will close on Friday, March 18th, and we need to hear from you. Thank you for watching Charlotte's UDO and You, and be sure to save the date for our next show at 7 p.m. on Thursday, March the 31st.